Part 2 of the Sun in Cancer. The Sun in Cancer gives people varying personalities and deep inner feelings. When the Sun enters Cancer and leaves the cool, unattached mentally of Gemini, its nature becomes more material, emotional, receptive, and serious. The Cancer nature is usually sensitive, protective, nurturing, and multiple. Governed by the fast transiting moon, Cancer people can change personalities 14 times in 30 days. No wonder their actions seem confusing to themselves and others. No sign is more fertile or feminine. It is the mother sign of the zodiac. The Cancer sector of a natal chart is the 4th house. It indicates the mother aspect in the chart. Cancer's imagination is keen, varied, and abundantly resourceful. Keywords describing the positive Cancer: feminine, artistic, material, changeable, receptive, sensitive, watery, cardinal, nurturing, resourceful, impressionable, patient, tenacious, conscientious, economical, kind, devoted, versatile, sociable, adaptable, patriotic, diplomatic, fertile, humorous, sympathetic, conservative, original, psychic, and imaginative. Spiritual projection for the Sun in Cancer. You are a minister of nourishment. Feed the needy. Forget not the one hungry mouth, but don't forget to feed the mind and the soul as well. Sun in Leo, born July 22nd to August 22nd. Sunny describes the disposition of this zodiac sign, Leo. The Sun is in its own sign, Leo. Portrays the Leo person as positive and outgoing. Their warm, friendly, generous attitude attracts many genuine friends to whom they may give much, requiring only their respect in return. Leo will often try to be the center of a group, just like their planet, the Sun. They are great providers. Leos can be strong, forceful, persistent, direct, and outspoken. In astrology, Leo is said to be the father sign. Leos are loving and protective by nature, and this goes triple in matters pertaining to their children. Positive Leos are courageous souls. At the same time, they are some of the most generous, gentle, and compassionate people to be found anywhere. Their sunny nature is often extravagated to family relationships. Keywords describing the positive Leo are masculine, fiery, fixed, soulful, courageous, positive, playful, bold, fatherly, loving, sunny, dramatic, loyal, eccentric, confident, philosophical, inspiring, forceful, humorous, energetic, affectionate, predefined, curious, generous, expansive, warm, and organized. Spiritual projection for the Sun in Leo. You are a minister of strength and love. Stand boldly among men. Share your courage with the feeble in spirit. The Sun in Virgo. In Virgo, the Sun tends to cause people to be more mental and refined. Virgo is the I analyze of humanity, urging people to examine things closely and urging them to be more thoughtful about ways in which they can better themselves. In Virgo, the Sun causes people to serve others and refine their spiritual abilities for the good of everyone. Virgo often seems modest and prudent. Like the other earth signs, they are conservative and practical by nature. The Virgo mind craves stimulation and concrete knowledge. The Virgo vibration tends to make people health conscious. Many are natural healers. Hypochondria are something that can cause Virgo much needless worry. They possess the urge to help any person or creature in need. Being the sign of medicine, Virgos make natural healers, doctors, nurses, or people involved in the medical health care. Key words describing the positive Virgo are mental, earthly, mutable, changeable, exacting, meticulous, understanding, sympathetic, nursing, cultivating, serving, prudent, practical, active, serious, concise, discreet, sensitive, intuitive, efficient, cautious, intellectual, perceptive, contemplative, domestic, provident, industrious, mythological, thrifty, conservative, loyal, trusting, devoted, dependable, thoughtful, merciful, confident, and receptive. Virgo is a feminine, negative, humane, and northern sign. Spiritual projection. You are a minister of logic and humane service. Criticize not, for do so is to criticize yourself. Instead, help others to realize the beauty of exactness and the simplicity of caring. The Sun in Libra, September 23rd to October 22nd. The Sun in Libra tends to cause people to be loving and peaceful. This is the I balance of humanity, the point of evolution at which people find a new need to beautify their world. This life cycle is like a resting place for the soul before it enters the sign Scorpio in the next life. In Libra, the soul craves romance and partnership. Libras seem to need other people more than any of the other signs. They need positive, creative people around them, for they are strongly affected by their environment and associates. Their nature is mental and airy, but always neutral. Their love of beauty for the great outdoors is enormous. This is the sign of the peacemaker, and they do love to help others come to peaceful solutions. Who on earth would think that anyone could possibly bring Israel and Egypt together as allies? Only Jimmy Carter, our Libra president. Libra people may seem calm and even defenseless to others. But don't forget, they are one of the 4 cardinal signs. Theirs is the sign that is most influenced by nature. Keywords describing the positive Libra are honest, mental, cardinal, neutral, poised, coherent, understanding, cool, modest, peaceful, loving, helpful, justice, romantic, airy, western, semi-fruitful, eloquent, refined, diplomatic, tactful, well-balanced, human, careful, constructive, colorful, coordinating, agreeable, compatible, and relating. Spiritual projection. You are a minister of balance and poise. Teach others the beauty of peace and tranquility. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall know peace. The Sun in Scorpio, October 23rd to November 21st. The Sun in Scorpio causes people to be direct, unafraid, and emotionally powerful. When Mars takes hold of the soul, you cannot help but feel her active reign. Mars in astrology is said to rule power in the most emotional form. Scorpio and Mars are the signs of war and death. Mars motivates people by stirring their desire and forces them to change. When the Sun reflects Scorpio, people are driven to the highest emotional peak of their soul's evolution. This can arouse either their most beneficial or negative characteristics. Unfortunate Scorpios with emotional problems cannot seem to control their desires, especially during a full moon. And when the Sun is transiting one of the water signs, the vibrations of this sign motivates humanity through desire and inner willpower. Keywords describing the positive Scorpio are fixed, watery, receptive, sensitive, aggressive, confident, direct, emotional, desirous, energetic, active, positive, fearless, tenacious, penetrating, thoughtful, optimistic, pleasant, devoted, engineering, persevering, sexy, magnetic, protective, imaginative, truthful, shrewd, forceful, dauntless, ambitious, pretentious, secretive, adventurous, encouraging, competitive, strong in will, mind, and body. Spiritual projection for Scorpio. You are a minister of spiritual force, motivation, and desire. Be the eagle of consciousness and soar with the dove of peace. Whosoever does any of these things to the lowest of my brethren, ye have done unto me. Sun in Sagittarius, November 22nd to December 21st. The Sun in Sagittarius marks the point in the zodiac where a person's visionary awareness expands and turns inward towards seeing their true soul's purpose. A soul life in Sagittarius can be a mentally expansive experience, causing people to think religiously, philosophically, and spiritually. The mind becomes keen, quick, and ready to learn on sight. The fixed emotional nature of Scorpio is replaced by a flexible, keen, and often positive attitude. These people are restless and always ready to travel. Being one of the fire signs, they are normally active, enthusiastic, generous, and expansive. It is their nature to share, and they often feel it necessary to point others' problems. Keywords describing the positive Sagittarius are masculine, fiery, visionary, spiritual, humanitarian, abundant, philosophical, common, aspiring, flexible, changeable, enthusiastic, honest, helpful, sincere, frank, jovial, optimistic, logical, mentally extroverted, confident, imaginative, original, brave, diplomatic, just, generous, foresight, prophetic, persevering, forgiving, merciful, defending, righteous, loyal, dependable, buoyant, genial, hopeful, and charitable. Spiritual projection for Sagittarius. You are a minister of vision, expansive thought, and philosophy. Expand not only your mind, but also the minds of everyone around you. Sun in Capricorn, born December 22nd to January 19th. The Sun in Capricorn reflects a huge change in nature from the previous sign Sagittarius. In Sagittarius, a person need only to ask for what they want. In Capricorn, they must work hard and long for every single thing. A life in this soul time can be a trying experience, to say the least. Capricorns are extremely serious people in a non-serious world. This can be frustrating to them, for they take all aspects of life much too personal and much too serious. In Sagittarius, the soul is unusually outgoing and forward. In Capricorn, the soul is cautious and introverted and tends to be prudent, conservative, and calculating. It is said that Capricorns are born old and grow young. I would have to agree with this statement. Their nature is down to earth, calculating, physical, and persistent. They almost always present someone who is neat and orderly. If the sun is poorly aspected at birth, they can be selfish, cunning, and stubborn, using anything or anyone to achieve their selfish purpose. Keywords describing the positive Capricorn: cardinal, earthly, feminine, semi-fruitful, negative, honest, loyal, exacting, crystallizing, contemplative, prudish, suspicious, traditional, orderly, worrisome, skeptical, emotional, conservative, responsible, disciplined, dignity, caution, reverence, practical, thoughtful, particular, diplomatic, profound, ambitious, magnetic, sexy, organizing, concentrated, feminine, and servant. Spiritual projection. You are a minister of foundation and structure. Your guidance and direction can clear a path to the mountain of spirit for all humanity. Sun in Aquarius, January 20th to February 18th. The Sun in Aquarius gives people the knowledge and ability to understand previous lives. The soul learns many lessons in many different ways. When we have looked at life through many eyes, we come to know life. If the Sun is well aspected here, a person can be brilliant. When the Sun enters Aquarius, all people should seek the knowledge of their higher mind. In Aquarius, the soul comes to know brotherhood and the value of true friendship. This aspect tends to cause people to be naturally spiritual, scientific, receptive, and rebellious of authority. They are truly independent souls. Aquarius are usually generous, charitable, defined, and humane, and often possess superior intelligence and foresight. If the Sun is poorly aspected in their chart, they can be ignorant, materialistic, introverted, and inflexible. Keywords describing the positive Aquarius nature are fixed, airy, masculine, electric, positive, humane, eloquent, intuitive, eccentric, just, nonconformist, kind, revolutionary, illuminating, brotherly, honorable, sympathetic, brilliant, rebellious, leadership, truthful, sincere, earnest, refined, cooperative, social service, considerate, unbiased, steady, philosophical, pleasant, progressive, cosmopolitan, visionary, curious, open-minded, original, independent, and charitable. Spiritual projection. You are a minister of light, spirit, and wisdom. Use knowledge to help humanity enter the Aquarian age of enlightenment. Seek ye first the kingdom of the soul, and all will be made known unto you. The Sun in Pisces, February 19 to March 20. When the Sun enters the sign Pisces, the independent, knowing individual of Aquarius is transformed by the loving and compassionate soul of Pisces. A life in Pisces is one of self-undoing, a life of choice between positive and negative. This aspect is definitely dual in nature, which means they possess split souls containing masculine and feminine characteristics. They seem to possess the character of all 12 signs. The soul makes the ultimate choice in Pisces. It is said that 12 is the number of perfection. Pisces is the 12th sign in the 12th house of the zodiac. If the soul has learned its lessons well, the Pisces person can be a loving, involved, Christian-like person. The beginning of the Pisces age, or the great year Pisces, was formally introduced by the Master Jesus. Jesus once said, "Be aware in the last days, for the world is like a hungry lion, just waiting to devour you." These people seem to possess a sense of everything that is going on around them. Keywords describing positive Pisces are changeable, emotional, dual, positive and negative, masculine and feminine, watery, compassionate, mystical, nonviolent, imaginative, colorful, dreamy, receptive, abstract, clairvoyant, spiritual, healing, seductive, sensuous, inspiring, generous, mental, visionary, Christic, hospitality, service, peaceful, refinement, purity, perception, and psychosomatic. Spiritual projection for the sign Pisces. You are a minister of universal love and brotherhood. Your faith and belief in Christ's action will always be your salvation. I shall make you a fisher of men.